Hey, welcome to our van. So as you guys can see, this is just like your home. All right. So first thing first, we do want people to do not wear their shoes in this living area because it's going to be really hard to clean it up, and just to respect the owner as well as other customers, we do want you guys to leave the shoes in this driving area, and then you can bring your own flip-flops, or we can provide it you the flip-flops that you can wear in this living area. All right, it's also help you guys to maintain the cleanness while you are using the van. Okay, so first thing is this, as you guys can see, this is a standard kitchen top. We have kitchen fasten, and also this is the extra tabletop. Provide you extra space for like cooking, or you want to use your laptop, that's all good. When you want to flip it off, you want to like just press those two places, and we'll just fold it back. So one small tip, sometimes this tabletop will wobble and make noise while you are driving. So the solution is you just flip it up and lock it in place. So in this state, it will never make noise, all right? So this is a fire extinguisher, just in case something happened. Remember to use it. So this is a normal van cockpit, nothing special. The only thing I want to highlight is the van overall height is 9 feet, so definitely keep that in mind. The insurance card as well as the vehicle registration is in the glove box. Yeah. So the only thing that I want to highlight in the cockpit is the passenger seat. The passenger seat can be rotated. So what you want to do is pull this lever, and the seat will allow you to rotate. You definitely want to work on this front and back dimension to allow this seat to be rotated. All right, and once it's rotated, you can flip up this tabletop, so it gives you a nice place to have dinner or work if you want. All right. Here's a curtain. It's for the privacy as well as the insulation. Especially if you park in a city like Oakland or San Francisco, while you are going out, you definitely want to close this curtain such that the people outside cannot see what's inside. It's reduce the chance of being break in. Upper here is some storage, some storage space you can put the stuff. Here is the extra kitchen paper towel and toilet paper. And here is the portable stove we store. It uses propane. It's used butane. So it's used something like this. It's used butane. We have some stored like in front of the grill oil tank. But if you want to use a lot, you probably want to purchase it on your own. It can be purchased in the Walmart, Safeway, or any grocery store, or Home Depot, Lowe's, like that. When you are finished using it, let it cool down a little bit, and then put it back to this plastic case. All right. So here's the shower. It's just like your shower at home. It's a normal shower fasten. Right here, it's the shower door. It closes like this. When you want to open, you just press inside, and it will unlock. It'll do the same thing if you are inside. And down here is the most beautiful thing, which is the indoor toilet. Let me show you how to use it. Just to demonstrate, I'll pull it out. So here's the toilet. It's very easy to use. When you use it, just a normal, just like when you use it in a normal toilet. The only difference is you need to open this lever, such that the separator will open, and the stuff will just go directly to the bottom half. So when you are done, you want to use this to flush it. You can see there's orange liquid going out. You normally just need to flash it once or twice. It'll be good enough. And when you are done, remember to close this lever, such that the separator will separate the upper part and lower part, so the smell does not go out. All right, so just as easy as that. So for this chemical toilet, you do need to dump it. Based on our experience, you need to dump it every 3 to 4 days, or before you return the van. So to dump it, you need to separate the upper part and the lower part. In order to do that, there's a lever here. You just pull to this direction, and the upper part can be pulled out. All right, so put the upper part somewhere on the floor, but you probably want to use some paper towel to cover that hole. You can bring this lower part to any restroom in the restaurant or gas station, and to dump it, you just open this pipe, rotate this pipe, and open this cap, and the liquid will just dump out from this pipe. And theoretically, the orange liquid should resolve all the solid pieces, such that it can be dumped like a liquid. But practically, you will always get some like solid piece remaining in this lower part. So in order to better dump it, you want to rotate the pipe another 90 degrees, and then the entire pipe can go out, and then it will help you more easily dump the solid piece. All right, when you are done, push it inside, close this cap, and rotate the pipe to the normal position, and then you can replace the upper part, and you're done. One more thing, so for the flush liquid, it's being stored in the upper part. So normally you don't need to refill the flush liquid because we already refilled enough for your guys' trip. But just in case you run out of the flush liquid, or your trip is really long, so you need to refill it on your own, the trick is open this cap, and you can dump some the orange liquid as well as a lot of water into this hole. Right. So one more thing, here is where the toilet paper stores. So you definitely want to pull out the toilet when you're doing a shower inside, because otherwise the toilet paper will get all wet. Okay. So here we have a fan here. So this is mostly for the ventilation. It's very easy to use. Click this on and off button, or turn the fan on, and you can use this plus and minus button to adjust the speed. And this is for the direction of the fan. It can be blow air in or blow air out. So if you are showering or you are cooking inside, you definitely want to suck the air out. But otherwise, if you just want ventilation, either way it's okay. as long as you have the other window open, for example, the driver area or the small window open, the ventilation will be awesome. So underneath this kitchen sink, we have the gray water tank underneath to collect all those dirty waters. Right here. So you definitely, this gray water tank is 7 gallon. You definitely want to keep monitoring the water level and dump it. I would say when it's reached like 2/3, otherwise it will be too heavy to dump. In terms of where to dump, you can also dump it anywhere in the restroom in the gas station or restaurant. All right. So in terms of dumping, we want to get this blue body out. So first pull the stuff out, and then this is the bungee cord. Release it, and right here is the pipe routing the water from the sink to the tank. So in order to release this tank, you want to rotate this part of the pipe up, and the pipe will get out of the way, and you can move this this tank out. And when you finish dumping, put the tank back into the place. Retighten the bungee cord, and also you want to rotate the pipe back to that. There's a hole in the tank, and you're good to go. Remember, you are expected to dump the gray water tank as well as the toilet before you return. Alright, here, right beside the shower, we have this nice big standing cabin. We have plenty of space to store stuff, and we have a pan ready for you guys, and there are all other stuff. Right here is the hair dryer, and we have some 12-volt socket as well as the 5-volt charger for your phones, camera, and all those toys. Right below here, we have some extra space as well as the tools, knife, and the fuse. I hope you guys don't need the fuse. Right here is the propane heater. And here on the top, we have the microwave. It's a standard microwave, as you can see at home. We have this carbon monoxide detector, as well as here we have the inflammable gas detector. So any of them rings, open the windows and open the doors to do the ventilation and make sure everything is okay. Usually it's just the butane can or the propane tank. So make sure they're not leaking or anyway like that. If that's the case, then throw it away. Right. Here is our living area. We have this nice desk ready here if you want to do the dinner or you want to work on the road. This right now, if we open it, it's rotatable. If you guys take a look at below, there are 2 locks. If we push it, it will lock in place and it will be steady. If you want to rotate it or even lower it to convert it to bed, just open it up. And this is a pressure piston. You can just push it downwards and it will go down. And as you guys can see, there's an edge here. It will make sure the tabletop goes right into the place to be the bed. And when you lower it in place, remember to lock those 2 things such that it's pretty stable. In terms of this area, we have this small plate right here. This is using magnet to attach to the base So in order to get out of it, instead of pull directly, you want to slide in the left hand side, and it will come off. If you pull directly, the magnet will get off. So as you can see, there's a magnet. You want to put this plate into those edges, like here. I need to get off, like here, as well as here. So now you get a bat, pretty stable, and you just need to pull those two things in the middle, and it will make a bat, which is easy. So right here is our control panel. We have 5 switches basically. The first 2 are for the lighting. This one is for the living bedding area, and this one is for the kitchen as well as the lobby area. The middle one does not have anything, so you can just play with it, but it does not give you anything. The 4th one is for the water pump. You can leave it on, but when you start to using waters, it will pump the water up to the fasten. This is for both the kitchen fasten as well as the shower. So you need to turn it on whenever you use water from the van. And the last one is a refrigerator. You definitely want to keep it on whenever you have food inside. And there are some 12-volt sockets as well as the 5-volt charger for your phone and the toys. So here, underneath this cabin, we have the propane heater. It will warm you up during the cold nights. So this is also pretty straightforward. You have this this big green tank. You want to remove the cap, and you definitely want to keep the cap somewhere because you want to replace it back. Remove the cap, attach this can into this socket. You rotate it real tight. You want to rotate it really tight to avoid leaking. Alright, once you're done, you want to use this knob here to light it up. So first rotate it, push it down and rotate it to the pilot, and you light it up until the pilot flame is on. And normally you want to hold it for a little bit while, such that even if you release the knob, the pilot flame will still on. More or less, pretty much. Like this. Right now I release my finger and the pilot flame is still on. And then you want to push it again, rotate it to the low, and it will light it up the entire panel, and it start to heat up. You can also rotate it to high if you want. In terms of where to put this propane heater, you want to put it like right here, and point straight to the to this living area, because the heat air is going up really fast. So if you put it on the desk, it will 100% damage the ceiling. So you want to put it here, not tilting to either directions, otherwise it will burn up those cabins. While you're using that, constantly monitoring everything, make sure this is not getting heated up, and also the flame is on normally. When you are finished using that, you want to release this, you want to disconnect this propane can, because if you leave it on, it might causing small and unnoticeable leaking. You want to release this propane can and replace this cap and put it back in place. So for this one, 100% you definitely should not use it during your sleeping. So while you're awake, heat it up, and when you're ready to turn in, just turn off this propane heater and store in place. Right here in this seating area, underneath that, this is the freshwater tank. The freshwater tank is 24 gallons. Besides the freshwater tank, we have some like utilities, the foldable chairs, the shore power cable, as well as some leveling block, just in case you park in a tilted floor and you want to make sure you park at the level such that you can sleep well. Right here, we also have some extra storage, right, under both doors, and underneath this area there are batteries, inverters, and all those electric stuff. Right here we have some extra storage space for your clothes and stuff. And right here is some electric panels. Here is the battery monitor. Basically tells you how many batteries you have. You don't need to worry about it. With the solar panel on the top, you'll always have batteries. Here is the inverter switch. If you turn it on, it will give you 120 volt power. It basically powers the electric water heater, microwave, as well as the wall outlet. You can leave it on as much as you want, but because the inverter has the fan working and it might make some noise while you are sleeping, so if that's the case, you can turn it off if you don't use the 120 volt. Alright, and here we have this big red button, and this is specifically for the electric water heater. So in order to use the hot water in the shower, you want to turn that inverter on and then also press this red button inside. So red button inside is water heater on. The red button out is electric water heater off. So when you turn it on, wait usually for like 20 minutes and you will have the hot water ready for you to take a shower. Okay. One last thing, so in terms of adding fresh water, we do need to get out of the vehicle and open the back door, and here is located the freshwater tank. You want to basically turn this thing open, and here is the freshwater tank. As you can see, you can clearly see where's the water level here. In terms of adding waters, you just need to open this cap and using this water hose, one end plug into the water source, and this part goes directly inside. And we have this, like the switches, you can turn it on and off to make sure it's not like spill around. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. Once you are done, definitely you want to remember to replace this cap. Otherwise, when you're driving, the water will go everywhere. Alright, that's it.